thank you for joining me for this Volunteer Voices conversation. I love hearing from you and your team members about how Fusion is out in the community volunteering. So thank you for joining me for this.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. I'm glad to be here.
Can you tell me a little bit about your volunteerism?
Well, today is actually a great day to ask because I actually just joined a Fusion team today doing a park cleanup at Tahazuka. We partnered with Keep Omaha Beautiful, and there was also another group at Carter Lake. And so since April is Earth Month, we have a team at Fusion that is uh, is a green initiatives team. And so we've been doing a lot of things around educating about recycling and composting and keeping the earth sustainable and doing our part in what we can do to volunteer with efforts like that, with park cleanups and other opportunities. So we've been working with Fusion to kind of challenge people to think more sustainably and
Yeah.
think more about what we're doing.
Why is it so important to you to have that ability to volunteer on work time?
hmm Well, I think just in general, volunteering is important because it opens up communities and ideas that we otherwise might not have the opportunity to come across just in our own circles. And so in the past, I've volunteered with other organizations. Fusion has partnered with Angels Among Us and JDRF, the Juvenile Diabetes Research, and just a lot of the soup kitchens and just different community organizations. And I just think it's important because it gets us out of our work environment and then helps us, we may be partnering along with someone from another department that we never worked with before.
Can you tell me about a favorite time volunteering with your team?
Yes. Well, I love meeting people from all over the world. And one of the most rewarding experiences for me personally is being a welcoming face to international visitors in America. And one effort that I did a few years ago was working with a group that volunteered with Lutheran Family Services in January 2022, and we helped furnish a home for an Afghan refugee family.
Mm.
And so several of my coworkers, I put out the information within my team, and several coworkers came through and gathered furniture and just household items, just all kinds of things like that. And so we helped make their apartment a home after they had been traveling for several months in various parts of the world at different temporary stations. And so it was just so rewarding. We did have the opportunity to meet the family, and they were just overwhelmed and overjoyed with everything. And they had, two little girls and a boy, and the little girl, the smallest girl, had gave me this big hug, and she wouldn't leave my side. So it was just a really fun experience to see people coming from so little and then just simple things that we all could do to help them.
That's got to be that feeling of such a job well done.
hmm Yeah, but I mean, I gained as much that I maybe gave or even more because I met this family and it was very rewarding.
Let's talk about that. Has there been anything you've learned while volunteering, things that have
Mhm.
surprised you while you're out volunteering?
Yeah. Well, I think I've learned that it takes all kinds of people and talents to help others. And so everyone can make an impact. Nobody is exempt from it, whether it's through sharing talents in if you're good in, doing advertising for an event or
Yeah.
making spreadsheets for the financial aspects of things, providing physical help, monetary help, showing compassion, or even just simply giving a smile to a child or a weary family. So we really all have a part to play. And so I think there's a lot that everyone can get involved somehow.
If you have that desire to give of yourself, there really is a way to get connected here in our region, right? So,
Absolutely.
what would you tell someone who's that thinking about spending more energy getting out, serving our community? What would you tell them to get them going?
Just do it. I think I think sometimes we just get overwhelmed with so many different things to do, and there are so many ways to help. And that it can just be paralyzing to even just get started. But I think the best thing is to find a friend to do something with them so you could share that memory. And then also just make a goal to just do one event or activity a month. And it doesn't have to be a big thing, it could be an hour here or there. But there are always needs, and you could just by doing that, you could just find a new passion, find something that you didn't realize you were really excited about, and you could do that.